What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Mel's Vlogs and welcome to Stansted Airport, where we are here. We are about to board a plane as we're going on a 3-day trip to the island of Ibiza in Spain. This is a break that we both so very need, which I'm not going to get into now. So come with us as we go through security, check-in and so on like that. I will see you on that plane. So we've just gone through a self-service check-in, which we've never done before. We've never flew with Ryanair. As I said, we've never come to Stansted before, but it was absolutely seamless. It's fairly quiet, although the hen party has just rocked up. So I'm kind of hoping they're not going to be on our plane. But let's crack on. It's currently 3:31 AM. Everything is shut. Everything behind me is all shut. But yeah, this airport seems bigger and better laid out than Gatwick, in my opinion anyway. But it's picking up now, there's a few people here now. So our flight is at 6:20, so we're just waiting for our gate time now. It's exciting stuff. So we've had our Wetherspoons, now we're just waiting for our gate number. We are sitting on the most incredible, uncomfortable chairs ever. These things here, they are not built for a long-term stay. Don't it comfortable? Yeah.
Hello party people, this is Captain Kim speaking. Welcome aboard Benga Airways. After takeoff, we'll pump up the sound system, cause we're going to Ibiza.
Don't wanna be a bus driver all my life. I'm gonna pack my bags and leave this town. Grab a flight, fly away on Benga Airways. Fly me high, Ibiza sky. I look up at the sky and I see the clouds. I look down at the ground and I see the rain go down the drain. Fly away on Benga Airways. Fly me high, Ibiza sky. We're going to Ibiza. Back to the island. We're gonna have a party in the Mediterranean Sea.
So we're about to land. I'm told it's 19 degrees and it's raining. I'm going to turn you around now and I'm just going to show you our view from our window. So there you have it. Apparently it's pouring down rain. We are just a few minutes from landing now, so we'll check in again as soon as we're on that wet tarmac.
Far away from this big town and the rain. It's really very nice to be home again. Fly away on Benga Airways. Fly me high, Ibiza sky. We're going to Ibiza.
So, just got through airport security, absolute breeze. Weather is, it's not cold, it's not scorching, it is a bit wet. It's not raining at the minute, but it has been. I think it's going to clear up, but yeah, I can't moan at the kind of service at the airport here. Like, our case was ready before we'd even shown our passport, so it's gone absolutely seamless so far. So we're in a very small private taxi with only 6 seats in, which is fantastic. So hopefully our transfer won't take too long. So if you're wondering what part of Ibiza we've come to, it's I think it's pronounced Es Canar. It's a quieter part of Ibiza, and our hotel is the TUI SUNEO Caribe. So come with us as we take our transfer to the hotel.
And in my mind, in my head, this is where we all came from. The dreams we had, the love we shared, this is what we're waiting for. And in my mind, in my head, this is where we all came from. The dreams we had, the love we shared, this is what we're waiting for. In my mind, in my head, this is where we all come. In my mind, in my head, this is where.
Okay, so that's the transfer done. So it took about 50 minutes or so. Weather is great, overcast, it's quite warm. It's little spits of rain, but we are now, as you can see behind us, we're right outside the hotel. So let's go and check in and then we'll do a room tour. Okay, so here's us outside our room, room number 205 at the Hotel Caribe. Let's pop inside and take a look at the room. Okay, so the first room, as you come in, is the bathroom. Nice, and it's quite a big bathroom. Nice and clean, smells nice in the room. Toilet, freshly sanitised. Massive shower. I mean, if you're standing here, you could get probably at least 1, 2, you could probably get about 6 people in this shower. A nice large shower head. It's all very clean. First impressions are very good. Hairdryer, some soap. Couple of cups there, some towels, toilet roll that's been put into a very nice flower. And then as we go into the main room itself, so the first thing I've noticed, double beds. We've never ever had a double bed in Greece, but straight away here we are, the room 205, and it's a very nice looking room so far. 2 very large double beds. We have a double wardrobe there, so let's just take a look. So we'll get in there. We've got some regular hangers, no branding there. You also get a safe that is free of charge, so you don't need the key, you just pick and select your own passcode there. I love that great big long photo that's on the wall there with the behind the lighting. Plug sockets next to your bed, a couple of bedside tables, very nice. We'll do a bed test in just a minute. You've got a relatively small TV, medium TV, I'm a TV snob. A mirror, you've got a nice little desk area with your phone, and then you've got a fridge. The fridge is meant to be topped up with water every day, I believe, but there's no water in there currently. I'm not going to stress too much about that. Let's just take a look at the balcony. The balcony, a couple of chairs and a table. Not the best view in the world. A car park, and then obviously we've got the front of the hotel just there as well. You can just about see the sea. You probably can't on camera, but literally just there I can just see a tiny slither of the sea there. So I did put in 3 requests when I booked this room. I put in a double bed, a ground floor, and preferably a room overlooking the pool. I've only got 1 out of those 3, which is a little disappointing because I can't imagine there's too many people here. As far as I'm aware, the season has literally only just started, but I can't moan at the room. We're only on the 2nd floor. Lifts were very nice and clean as well. Corridors very clean. So yeah, first impressions on the room, thumbs up, really like it. I just wanted to point out as well, as we are only here for 3 days, our room tax was €13.20, so that's not too bad at all. It is only classed as a 3-star hotel. So the equivalent where we normally go in Rhoda Beach, Corfu, that is classed as a 5-star hotel, which is debatable. Of course, a lot of people say it's nowhere near a 5-star, but the room tax there has always been around about €80, and I believe that that's going up this season as well. But for this room, €13.20. One thing that is disappointing though is that there are no tea or coffee facilities in the room at all. So that's a first for me. So we've been to a number of hotels now over recent years, and this is the first hotel that has not provided that. So that's a little disappointing, but we did expect that anyway. So we're gonna have to try and find somewhere to bring a drink up of an evening maybe, but no tea and coffee in the room, unfortunately. We've got our swimming costumes on. We're going down to the pool. Like I said, it's not raining. We was allowed to check into our room early as well, so it's only 11:30-ish. You're not meant to be able to check into your room until 2 o'clock, but they allowed us to check in, which was really handy. Just as well, there's 2 lifts behind us there, as you can see. And then for those who are feeling energetic, there is the staircase. So we're heading down to the pool now, so I'm going to show you around there next. Okay, so this is our very first time that we've walked around here. So there is the restaurant. I will do a full tour. So that was the restaurant there. So we've got the bar, which is at the end, or should I say just in front of Dawn, just there. And then you've got a seating area. And then you've got, as we turn around, you've got the main entrance just there. And then the main reception is just there in front of us as well. So we're going out to the pool area now. And the sun has indeed come out. So there is the pool. As you can see, the sun is out. There's only a few people here at the minute, but we're going to go and get a spot just over there, which is the shallow end of the pool. Just heading off to the bar for the first time before we get in that pool. It's quite a large bar, so that's where I was standing just now. And then there is the bar here. And then I believe we can get snacks at the end of the bar, we was told. I'm not sure what's there at the minute, but let's take a look. So you've got your regular coffee machine there, doesn't look like it's on actually. And here are the snacks. So what have we got? Not too much on offer. We've got some hot dog sausages, good old chicken nuggets, a poor excuse for a pizza. We've got some rolls, and then we've got a little bit of salad. Some sandwiches. Dawn's checking out sandwiches. That looks like salmon paste or something like that. And tomato and cucumber. So, you know, not a massive selection, but it will do. Okay, so I've just had a nugget. Oh my god, it was absolutely lush. So, as I was saying earlier, not the most amazing amount of variety, but it's certainly fresh. We've now got some wedges that's literally just come out, as you can see there. So it tastes very nice so far. Staff are happy as well, which helps. So we got our first sangria of our 3-night stay. Pardon the bite out of Dawn's sandwich, but that's what Dawn's got to eat. These nuggets taste absolutely lush. But this is us. Oh, there's Dawn eating. We're going to get in that pool now. So you'll have to excuse us for a little while now. So now we're going to spend an obscene amount of time in the pool, banging tunes, which I absolutely love. We'll see you in a bit. Okay, so just while it's quiet, just going to take you for a little tour. So there is a stage for the entertainment. Obviously you've got the pool there, a bit of water polo going on at the minute. It's really quiet here at the minute, but everyone seems friendly. First impression here. Everybody is very friendly. So let's just go and have a look. That's what we've got here. I was trying to get us to go and play some water polo, but with my frozen shoulder, that is not happening. No sunbeds in this area. We've just got a nice little grassed off area with a fountain with my favourite animal of all time, which looks nice. Fountain there, and then you've got an all sports pitch there. Some guys were just playing football earlier. A little bit kind of tatty, I suppose, but it's got that kind of, I don't know, it's got like a Spanish feel to it. It's kind of weird. It's going to sound really stupid, I know. Got some kicking tunes, which is very welcome because you don't always get that. Heading back to our sunbed. There's the hotel in all its glory. Quite a big hotel, as you can see. We're on the 2nd floor. So So we're on the opposite side to what you can see now, which is a shame. Shame it wasn't here, it would have been nice. Okay, so here we are at the pool behind us there. One thing to note, it's a freshwater pool. So we're used to saltwater pools, which we absolutely love now, but it's a freshwater pool and it's quite deep in places. In fact, just behind those steps just there, it's 1.4 metres deep, and as well, just in the corner, just over there, there's like a little water park, which I will show you at another time. But right now, we've finished cocktail number 1, and now it's time for cocktail number 2. And this just shows just how quiet the hotel is. I mean, look at this, it's absolutely immaculate. It smells nice, it looks nice. I'm very, very impressed with the hotel so far. It absolutely looks fantastic. Okay, so we've managed to get 2, maybe 3 hours around the pool. The sun's come out, not a cloud in the sky now, which is lovely. That rain has gone away and that horrible grey sky has gone away. We've both caught the sun a little bit as well. It's around about 3 o'clock now, I think it is, and we're just going to go for a walk down the local town before coming back for dinner, and then probably having an early night tonight because we've been up since 1 AM, so we only had 3 hours sleep, so we are very, very tired.
I just wanna be someone. I just wanna be someone. Dive and disappear without a trace. I just wanna be someone. Well, doesn't everyone? And if you feel the great dividing, I wanna be the one you're guiding, 'cause I believe that you can lead the way. I just wanna be somebody to someone, oh, I wanna be somebody to someone, oh, I never had nobody and no road home. I wanna be somebody to someone. And if the sun starts setting, the sky goes cold, and if the clouds get heavy and start to fall, I really need somebody to call my own. I wanna be somebody to someone. Someone to you, someone to you, someone to you, someone to you. I don't even need to change the world. I'll make the moon shine just for your view. I'll make the starlight circle the sun.
So this bar looks very nice here, Charlie's. So this, I don't know why this gives off the impression that this gets very, very lively. I think they've got live music on tonight. And it's kind of shaped like a giant stage as well, isn't it? But Charlie's looks very good. And this is literally 30-second walk from our hotel. Just looks stunning. What a beautiful setting this is. So there's not much of a beach here. There's a bit more of a beach maybe just around there. Got a tiny little marina, harbour, whatever you want to call it there. A couple more restaurants down there by the looks of it. Okay, so we found the bar that we've seen so much online. It's the Buhar Bar. Buhar Bar, I think it is. This is where you get the cocktails in the jug. So guess where we're going next? Come on, let's have a cocktail. Okay, so we're here at the Buhar Bar, here on the beachfront here. What a fantastic setting. I've fallen in love with this place already and I've not even ordered a drink yet. So Dawn's just bringing up the menu online now. So you get a QR code where you get your menu from. But I've fallen in love already with this bar. I'm just going to spin you around and I'm just going to show you what our current view is. So here we are, our view. What a beautiful setting. Absolutely stunning. So we've just moved our seats now. We've got our drinks, which I'll show you in just a minute. So that's our current view. We've moved on to something a little bit more comfy. We've got the ocean right in front of us. And we've got the fantastic sign. The beautiful Bua Bar here in Ibiza. And in many ways it reminds me of the movie Cocktail. You know, it's a fantastic setting. Dawn's drinking a very strong Bloody Mary. It's a fantastic cocktail, fantastic bar. And it reminds me just from that film Cocktail. So what an awesome setting. I've actually fallen in love already with this bar alone. I mean, I'm very impressed so far with Ibiza, and we've seen very, very little. But so far, this place is pretty special. Okay, so I'm just going to turn you around. I'm just going to show you what drinks we've got. I've gone for a drink called Drunken Berry, and it looks like this. That just looks stunning. Quite Drunken Berries, complimentary nuts. And Dawn has had a Bloody Mary.
What I did eat, I like a skewer full of little tomatoes as well.
I've got a photo of that already, but let's have 2 drinks there. Absolutely stunning. One thing as well that I forgot to say, both of these cocktails were €12 each. Dawn's is incredibly strong. Wow, blows your socks off. This one, it's strong, it's sweet, but it's not as strong as Dawn's.
I think mine's the Tabasco makes it.
Yeah, Tabasco sauce is very, very spicy, but this is lush. Cheers. So we've just been talking about all of our holidays. The gift that keeps on giving. We've just been talking about all of our holidays, and right at this precise moment in time, and of all of our holidays, regardless of all the crap that we've been through lately, right now might be one of the best moments we've ever had since we've been coming abroad. Would you agree? Who would have thought it? Spain, not Greece. Ridiculous.
But we do love you, Rhoda.
Yeah, we're going to see you in September, but this moment right now, it just feels really special and quite emotional for us because we've been through some crap. So right now, to feel the way we are right now, cocktails are helping, don't get me wrong, but it's really very special. So we're going to see you lot on the other side. Okay, so we've just come out of the awesome Bua Bar. You've seen the photos, you've seen the videos that we posted. What an absolute stunning place. And I've just said to Dawn, if we used to go home right now, then this trip has been worth it, because that bar is stunning. It's open 12 p.m. to 12 midnight as well. So absolutely fantastic. We will be back here. We will come and have some dinner here before we go home. And of course, some more cocktails at the Bua Bar. Okay, so it's just coming up to 7 p.m. We're just going for some dinner. I've been back to the room for a couple of hours or so. Tried to catch up on some sleep. I've caught the sun so much, which is amazing considering the weather when we first got here. I'm quite pink. It's going to be an early night tonight because we are absolutely exhausted, to be honest. So we're going to grab some food. So come with us as we go to the dinner table for the first time here at the Caribe Hotel here in Ibiza. And let's see what we're going to have for dinner this evening. Okay, one thing I haven't shown as well is the entertainment board. So this is what we've got for this evening. So we've got a mini disco, followed by whatever that is, and then a jukebox, and then some bingo to finish off at 10 o'clock. But I'll get longer sleep by then. There's the mini disco, jukebox and bingo. So that is the entertainment board here at Hotel Caribe. Okay, so we're just heading to the restaurant now. Just before you go there, it's this lovely kind of, I don't know, it's like a waiting area. It's nice seating, chill out area. Lovely to sit there, very nice.
Can discover, out of sight, oh, your love.
Okay, so dinner for me, without stating the obvious, yes, you can see chips and broccoli. Got some grilled chicken there. Got some squid, looks very nice. Some grilled fish as well, looks very nice. Dawn has had.
I've got the same but with beans.
Okay, so we've been there now for a little over 8 hours. So we just wanted to give you kind of our first overall impressions. We've come back to the room now, we've just had dinner, just been to the restaurant for the first time. And I must admit, so far, I'm very, very impressed. The food we've just had, you've just seen some clips of the food. And of course, you know, in a 3-star hotel, there's not a massive amount of variety, but what food we had, my plate of food, there was nothing I could grumble about. Would you agree? Yeah, I must admit the food was a top notch. I've caught the sun so much. I've done my usual. I look a bit like a squasher. I've got a white face and a red body. So
and crab stick legs.
So I apologise for that. But yeah, so our first night draws to a close. We're very, very tired, but I'm very impressed. I've been taken in by Ibiza so far, especially when we walked down to the Boohoo Bar and we walked around kind of the beach and the marina kind of area, which was absolutely stunning.
That new one that's going to be opening, they're working on this new restaurant, bar, club place. Wow.
With the swim up bar, and that looks incredible. Almost worth coming back just to go and visit that. But the hotel's very, very clean. It smells so fresh. The restaurant was immaculate as well. I've got no grumbles.
All the staff so far have been really, really friendly.
Very, very friendly.
Really friendly.
Yeah. So we're having to learn the Spanish lingo. We're used to the Greek lingo, so that's been quite fun.
We've got hola and gracias. That's
so
it
I think my only 2 gripes so far, and I said it earlier, is that there's no kettle in the room. So we've just made our first drink.
Well, second, the last one was a disaster.
Yes, so we've just made our first tea and we brought it up to the room, and you know, so it's disappointing that there's no kettle in the room. The other gripe I've got is that there's no shop here, which is a little bit disappointing. There are a number of vending machines kind of dotted around, but obviously they're quite pricey. So
shop's not far.
No, it's not. To be fair, the shop isn't far at all. So my overall impressions of Hotel Caribe is really very good, to be fair. I'm looking forward to see what breakfast is going to be like, and lunch and so on like that. Snacks as well was very, very simple, was very kind of kids party food in terms of nuggets, but they probably were the best nuggets I've ever had.
And the saveloys.
And the saveloys were fantastic, or hot dog sausages, yeah. So the snacks were absolutely top notch.
I thought it was not going to be as good as it is.
Yeah, I must admit, I've been taken in a little bit by Ibiza so far, you know, and we've only been here for, as I said earlier, just over 8 hours. So I hope you've all enjoyed day number 1. If you have, then please stick around, because coming straight up after this is day number 2. So until then, we'll see you in the morning. Good morning all, it's day number 2, and the first thing that you probably will notice is that this vlog is all one video as opposed to breaking it up into different days. I'm only here for 3 nights, so I thought I'm just going to make one long-ish video. So not long got up, got our makeup on. In terms of sleeping, beds were very, very firm, pillows were pretty much non-existent, they're very thin, very long pillows. So it wasn't the most comfortable night's sleep. It certainly wasn't the worst that I've ever slept in, but it certainly wasn't the best anyway. So all we're going to be doing today, as you've just seen there from the very tiny intro, blue skies all around. It's going to be 24 degrees or so today, which is lovely. We're just going to head down for breakfast now, and then we're just going to sit around the pool. So not going to be an awful lot of content in today's video as such. So come with us and let's go and take a look at what breakfast is like at the Hotel Caribe. So we're just waiting for the restaurant to open now. One thing to note, it opens at 8 AM, which is fairly late for a breakfast to start. So the restaurant is just behind me there. They open those curtains when the restaurant is open. So we're just in that seating area that I showed you yesterday, which is very comfortable. don't get why it's here so much. It's a bit odd, but you know, it's very nice, it's very clean. So we're going to be first in at the restaurant today for breakfast. So as soon as those nets are open, we're going to go in and I'm going to show you what's for breakfast. Okay, so that is breakfast done, and I've got to admit, it was really very good. You've seen the video clips before. Breakfast was very good. It even had a bit more things than what Rhoda Beach has ever had, so and the taste was fantastic. Sausages were a little bit bland and a bit odd, but yeah, it was very, very nice breakfast. Thumbs up for the food completely from me so far. We're just heading out to the pool area now. It's still quite early. Anyone who knows us, we are very early birds. So we're just heading out to the pool. So I'm going to spin you around. I'm just going to show you where we are. Okay, it's glorious weather this morning. Not a cloud in the sky. Crystal clear. And there is the pool. Hoping it's a little bit warmer today. It was like ice cold yesterday. So in fact, while I'm here, come with me and I'm going to show you the other bits that I didn't show yesterday. So we sat over there towards the end of yesterday by the pool, and that's obviously the main restaurant. The bar is literally just here, so you can see how close you are. So I've had to record a voiceover for this segment because the wind was very, very strong this morning. But as we're walking around here, so what we're seeing there is a bar. I presume that only opens during the main season. It certainly didn't open throughout our 4-day stay. But as you can see, the complex is fairly large. And as we move around to the children's section, well, that's a bucket that fills up and it gives off the almighty crash. But this is a lovely little kind of play area if you're bringing kids here. So let's walk all the way around. Also as well, toilets are just there, literally just at the end of the restaurant. So let's have a walk around and I'll show you all of this. Yeah, so that's like water comes from that as well, like a waterfall type thing, fountain. And you've got play area. The kids as well. You've got another small little pool there. Looks like it's about a foot deep or so. Another little play area here for the kids. And then you've got SUNEO Caribe. So again, this is like a little play centre by the looks of it here. We'll have a look at that on the way back. This is the gym, which doesn't look like it's open. Like I say, we are very, very early on into the season. This is the gym area. Just, yes, there's nothing really else around there. I just don't think it's open fully at the minute because that's clearly just all in storage. I think the gym, all of this equipment probably will go in there. It's not open at the minute. And then this area, I'm not so sure, it's like a little kids activity centre, you could say. A little table and chairs there, look. So just another view as we pan round. And then that's where you go for lunch snacks just there, which were fantastic all day. As I said yesterday, quite a small selection but it all tasted very good indeed. There's the hotel there. Weather is glorious at the minute, high of 24 degrees I think, but I feel like temperature could well be more than that. So we're just going to decide where we're going to set up camp for the day, so there's probably not going to be too much more content probably until lunchtime, so I might jump back on at lunchtime.
We don't want to go like here. You'll be up near the walking bit,
I think so.
which is around that corner.
So just to note with the pool here, so that's 2 metres and 10 there, so that is very, very deep. But look at that, it just looks lush. You can see you've got all markings there, that's 2 metres. And I really like this, it's the first time I've seen this in any hotel that we've been to. And that is a chair to lift people who are not able to get into the pool properly on their own, which is really nice, neat touch. I like that. So the water here is 1.20 m, and this bit you can walk in, which is really nice. And then I showed you up here yesterday, a little bit of a wasted area, even the fountain isn't on this morning. And you've got a bit of table tennis there. We've gone into the shade, sunlight here, but there we are. Looking at that now. So another section or another viewpoint here. That is obviously, without stating the obvious, that outdoor stage. Then you've got some showers there. So this is literally as you come out of the restaurant. So the restaurant is literally just over there. And then here you've got toilet, changing rooms and showers. So that might be useful for people who have to check out early. Like us. That's the men's, not going in there. Baby changing. So it's very yellow in here. So apologies for the light, it's very, very yellow. Got baby changing. You've got showers. And you've got your usual toilets. So there's another view, one of the showers. It's all very useful if you have to check out early. And obviously you have to get out of your room, unless you can still use the pool and then get changed sooner. So I hope you've enjoyed that little walk around of the complex while it's incredibly quiet. I always prefer to do it so that I'm not getting as many people in shot as I possibly can. So Dawn is there. So we're going to set up camp, we're just going to chill out for a bit, and I'm going to pick the phone up probably around about lunchtime again, because we're going to spend an awful lot of time hopefully in there today. So we'll see you at lunchtime. Okay, so one aspect I've not shown in your main area to there is your bar. There's another indoor stage as you can see just there. You've got a little arcade room there, which doesn't appear to be working today, but there was yesterday. Little arcade room. And then it's mainly just more seats. Air hockey game there, which I'll beat Dawn on. Some stage, a couple of pool tables. Looks really nice indeed. And the entertainment as well for today, so we'll just have a quick look at the activities. So you've got rifle shooting there, you've got tennis, table tennis, water polos, French balls, darts, I presume that is. And then this evening, another disco, another ceremony, whatever that is, jukebox, which I presume is just music, and then a character or quiz. That's what's there. So we're just going to go and grab a couple more cocktails now. Okay, so snacks we've got today. So we've got fries, which will be topped up throughout the day. Some onion rings, burger, pizza, Got some fresh sandwiches as well, just there, along with some corn, onion, tomato, lettuce, and then your rolls for your burgers as well. Not too bad at all. Okay, so we're just coming towards the end of day number 2 now. It's just gone 7 PM and we're gonna go for some dinner. So come with us, let's have a look, see what's on the menu tonight.
When we hit the bottom, nothing gon' stop us. Climb to the top with you. We could be the greatest ones who never made it. Yeah, I could be talking to you. They tryna hate, but we won't change anything at all. Oh, we gonna rise till we fall. They think we just dropped house, living at our mom's house. Parents must be so proud, they know it all. No, they don't speak our language. They say we're too savage. Yeah, no, we don't give up anymore. We're gonna rise till we fall. We're gonna rise till we fall. They don't speak our language. They say we're too savage. Yeah, no, we don't give up anymore. We're gonna rise. We're gonna rise. Say we're going no, nowhere. But what they don't know is we don't care. We're going keeping on going till we can't go no more. We're gonna rise till we fall. Yeah. When we hit the bottom, nothing gon' stop us. Climb to the top with you. We could be the greatest ones who never made it. Yeah, I could be talking to you. They tryna
Okay, so that was dinner. It was okay. Nothing wrong with what I had to eat. It all tasted absolutely fine. I went mainly for the fish, grilled fish, and there was some lovely little kind of canapes with like crab pasting and stuff like that. They all tasted very nice, but selection tonight, don't think it was fantastic, but I can't fault the food itself. We're coming towards the end of this evening now. It's been a very long, hot, windy day. I'm very sunburned. I'm in a lot of pain with my sunburn, but I hope you've enjoyed day 2. Stick around, where tomorrow we're hoping to do a little bit more. We're going to go for a walk around the town and so on again, maybe hit a couple of shops and bars, probably another cocktail at the Blue Bar as well. So if you are enjoying this vlog, please stick around and I'll see you tomorrow for day number 3. So we are currently into day 3, just had breakfast. I'm not going to show breakfast again because I've already shown it twice, so I'm not going to show you breakfast again. About 9 AM in the morning, it's very quiet. I just wanted to kind of take this time to, so if you recall, I showed you this area earlier on where I've got the pitch behind me, I've got the little fountain there, but this is also the smoking area. So one thing that I have found quite refreshing is just behind me, I say smoking area, it's a bench just there. That's a smoking area, so there is no smoking permitted around the pool. And I've actually found that really refreshing. I don't smoke, my partner don't smoke. You know, there's nothing worse. You know, we've been to Rhoda, Corfu many times, as you all know. And everyone just smokes around the pool. And sometimes if you sit next to somebody who smokes all day, it can be quite hard work if you don't smoke. So it's been quite refreshing not smelling it. I've not smelled it once since I've been here, which is nice. So yeah, so the smoking area here, that's a bit for bowling there, or French bowls is it or something. So the smoking area is just there in this little section here. I'm just going to spin you around while it's nice and quiet. So as I say, it's about 9 o'clock in the morning. So it's just what the pool looks like. It's breezy today, but it doesn't seem like the wind yesterday was quite chilly. But it does seem a nicer start. It's only going to be a temperature of about 21 degrees or so, but that's our view right at the very beginning of the day. So our plans for the day are, we're going to have some pool time but we are going to head down to the beachfront probably this evening. I feel we may even eat out today as well. Breakfast again today was very, very good. Can't fault the food at all, to be fair. Last night's dinner was all right, but there was nothing wrong with the food itself, just the choice that wasn't exceptional last night. So today we're going to go down the front, probably going to eat out somewhere. We're going to find a restaurant and eat out, I feel, because it's effectively our last night, isn't it? And then coming up tomorrow, sorry about the wind, coming up tomorrow we've got the holiday review. If anyone watches my channel, watches my videos, when I go to Rhoda Beach in Corfu, we always finish off with a full review of our stay here, so look out for that coming up later on in the video. One thing that I wasn't able to show the other day when I had a walk around was the gym. All the gym equipment was packed up in a room just there. I can't really show you very good because of the reflection, but it's all set up now. You see, you got a punch bag there in the middle, you got some free weights just over there, you've got another machine here, you got some running machines over in the corner there, a couple of different machines. So obviously it's not the biggest, but it's handy if you want to come here for the gym. Okay, so we've just come up to the main town, so basically if you turn right out of Hotel Caribe and then turn right again, you'll be greeted with the pub of the Nag's Head, which is opening its season today, opening for the season today. And then there's just a few shops down there. There's a hairdresser down there, and there's also medical centres there as well, so that's handy. So it's literally just round the corner if you need that. Supermarket literally just there, which is handy, because don't forget, as I said, there is no on-site shop in the Hotel Caribe. We just have a quick look over the road here, but it looks quite desolate at the minute because it's very early in the day. Quite a large shop just there as well, and the shops that's caught my eye. Laundrette. The shop that's caught my eye is this Chinese shop, Chinese restaurant, sorry, which looks nice. I don't know if this one is Chinese and Indian. I seem to remember reading there's a Chinese and Indian restaurant. Let's have a quick look at the menu while we're here, if any of it makes sense. Let's just go down to the...
It is Chinese.
So shellfish, so this is just Chinese only here.
Like set meals. Yeah.
Sorry about the reflection, it's very, very bright at the minute. That's the Chinese restaurant. Okay, so as you head back down, so this is a bar that's going to be opening, I'm not too sure when. I'm not too sure when it's going to be open, it's still in the process. This looks like it could be absolutely stunning. I'll show you some images what they're saying it's going to look like. So this is right down by the beach now, the sea. So I think this is what it's going to be called. And this is a local artist impression. So it's going to have a swim up bar, which is what Dawn was craving. It looks like, and you can see the setting, it's literally right on the ocean. I'll just show you from this angle. You see that the pool is in the process of being filled by the looks of it now. Yeah, because it's a lot higher than it was. And then that's where you sit there on the beach bar. That looks like it's going to be a lovely setting. I mean, look at that, right by the ocean. That looks absolutely stunning. That's going to be fantastic when that is finished. And then as you continue to walk down, this is the part I showed you at the beginning of the video. I think I showed this restaurant as well before. The tide looks like it's out at the minute. So this is the Blue Buddha. And then that's where we Had our drinks there at the Buar bar, which was just stunning. So like a little marina. We've not walked all the way around here yet. So as you can see, if you follow it round there, it looks like there's a lot more restaurants and hotels there. There's another beach as well close by, apparently. But it all looks very nice around here, and then you basically walk back up that way towards the Hotel Caribe then. Dawn has spotted a train. Yeah, it is. You probably can't see it. It's literally just up that road there. There's also a fantastic takeaway bakery. Very good. Prices not too bad. All the different ice creams as well. Sorry about the glare, it's very, very bright today. Solero on there, which is my favourite. Stunning. And then it just goes down there as well. And this is a bakery takeaway. So Dawn's just trying that tart, which was €3.50. What's that like? Dawn likes the cake. It's €3.50, excuse me. But I just video that looks really tasty and really good value for money. Okay, so since I've been here, I've had nothing but cocktails and spirits. Cocktails, I don't really recommend that much. The cocktails are already mixed and they're not very strong at all. The spirits have been very nice. I've had Malibu and Coke several times on this three night stay. I'm going to try lager. It's the first lager I've had since I've been here. This is purely for vlog review purposes. It did have quite a nice head on it when I first got it, but I've just been to the toilet and come back and now the head's gone. So here we go, I'm going to try the local lager. Good for an all-inclusive lager. That's one of the best ones I've had. It's quite bitter. Yeah, it's quite bitter. That's nice. Cheers. Okay, so we're coming towards the end of day number 3 now here at the Hotel Caribe. It's gone very, very quick. We've had a very lazy day today. We've spent most of the day just in and out of the pool where I've been cooling off my very, very sore and hot sunburn. So we're not eating out in the resort today. We're going to, I think it's a place called Rio's, I think it's called. They do Indian food, so I'm going to go off there and grab myself an Indian. I'm not too sure what Dawn's going to have yet as well. So come with us as we go for our evening meal at Rio's. Okay, so here we are in Rio's bar. Nice little bar. Seated outside, to be honest, it's outside. I'm probably going to have a madras, I'm thinking. That's the curry menu there. Just a guide for the different curries. What you having, Dawn?
Pie.
What with?
I like pie.
Dawn likes the pies. Okay, so I've gone for a lal mas, which is a lamb dish, and apparently it's new to Rio's as well. From last year I think it was new. The lady who served us said it's absolutely to die for. Lamb is my favourite, and Dawn is very much craving a pie. Now if anyone watches my channel religiously, you will know that Dawn loves a pie, so that's the food that we're going for this evening.
You can probably tell I love a pie.
So I'll pick up the phone again as soon as our food arrives. So included in the price of my curry, which obviously I'm still waiting for, you do get papanon and some lovely dip as well. Okay, so here's Dawn's. So Dawn's has got pie, gravy and chips there, which looks absolutely lush. And there's my curry here. It's piping hot. Half and half as well with the chips and the rice, a little bit of salad and ginaar as well. And also the papanon that I've just shown you and the dip, those two dips are absolutely to die for. Absolutely stunning. Okay, so food done. Cost us €35 for that. Absolutely fantastic. The curry, wow, everything about that was absolutely top class. As good as any Indian restaurant I've ever eaten. Would I have it again? That's how I mark everything. Yes, 100%. Definitely recommend Rio's Bar. It's a big thumbs up from me and Doug. Okay, so I did say earlier that we was going to finish the night at the Boohoo Bar, but as you can see behind me, it's very closed. I don't know if it just doesn't open on Mondays or not, but it's not open, unfortunately. So it's going to bring a premature end to this evening. So I hope you've enjoyed it so far. And there's not going to be too much more that I'm actually going to do all show now. So coming up next is going to be the review and our final thoughts on everything Ibiza in Es Canar and Hotel Caribe. Okay, so our 3-night stay at the Hotel Caribe in Ibiza has come to an end. And if anybody's familiar with my channel, whenever we do holiday vlogs, we always do a review at the end where we talk about everything with regards to the hotel and the local area. So the first thing that I do want to talk about is the cleanliness of the hotel. It really is very apparent from the very second you walk into the main lobby. It is absolutely spotless from head to toe, all the way from the second floor, which we stayed on. The toilets, which are based outside as well, around the pool bar, absolutely immaculate. Everything smells fresh, clean. You really can't fault the cleaning in this place. Would you agree?
Yeah, and that lasts morning till night. They're constantly cleaning toilets. People in there all the time, stocking it up, cleaning.
Yeah, I've been really impressed with the hotel in general. Last night, for example, we had an issue with our safe. It just wouldn't open. So I went down to reception, told them, showed them a photo of the error code, and literally within 3 minutes somebody had come and fixed it for us. So fantastic service. Cannot fault that part of the hotel at all. Let's talk about the pool area and so on now. Again, I can't really fault it. You know, the weather wasn't the hottest, although you might not think that if you've seen my suntan throughout this video, but you know, we certainly caught the sun. But the pool itself was nice. It's a freshwater pool, which we're not used to. We're used to saltwater pools now, and I still prefer a saltwater pool. It was ice cold every single day of the pool, and it was okay once you was in. You know, once you're in, you've got your shoulders in. It was absolutely fine. But again, the pool area, I can't fault. There's always a lifeguard there as well. One of the lifeguards just looks at the floor for most of his day, but there was another lifeguard there yesterday, and I think he thought he was in Baywatch. He was very cool, but he was very active, and he was watching everybody in the pool as well, just like what a lifeguard should do. Sunbeds wasn't an issue at all.
Loads of sunbeds.
You don't need to run a case, but you know, we're talking May, maybe, you know, the height of season, it might be different. But during our 3-night stay, we haven't had to rush down there and kind of claim our beds. There was always beds available.
The steps, safe, lovely safe steps.
Yeah, it was very easy to get in and out of this pool. Lots of ladders throughout the pool as well. So Rhoda Beach, please take note. When the pool is at its shallowest, you can just walk in. It's got like a rail for you to hold on to as well, and then you just walk down as it gets deeper and deeper. I can't fault the pool, to be fair. The local area, in terms of around the pool, should I say, you've seen the shots already. I can't fault it, to be fair. You know, it's got everything here that you may need. We didn't really witness any of the local entertainment because we went out for the walk around Es Canar a couple of times, so we kind of done that. We're not really big on the entertainment as such. But saying that, I do want to say that the entertainment team here, I mean, there was only 2 or 3 that we saw. There's one guy here, and he was just hilarious. He was chasing people if they wasn't going to play a sport or something like that. He was just so funny. You know, the entertainment team, you just cannot fault. The staff at the bar as well, cannot fault. Everybody in this hotel is very friendly indeed. Okay, so let's talk about the food now. So I want to talk about the snack bar first of all. So the snacks are on for most of the day, to be fair, and it's constantly topped up. It's not like one lot of snacks and it's kind of left there. It's constantly topped up. Everything from chips, nuggets, hot dog sausages, burgers, onion rings, burgers, sandwiches. You know,
loads of salad.
Yeah,
buns.
Yeah, you know, and it's absolutely perfect just to keep you going if you don't want to go for lunch.
There's also ice creams and that there as
Which
well.
were lush, yeah, and the milkshakes as well with a dollop of ice cream in. were absolutely lush, to be fair. During our 3 nights here, we've had breakfast every day. We've not had lunch in there because we've just utilised the snack bar, to be honest, and we've had dinner there twice because we did go and eat out yesterday. But in terms of the food, choice is probably where it's let down a little bit. Variety is probably where it's let down a little bit. I mean, it's not horrific by any stretch. There's always something there for, you know, I think you will always find something to eat, to be fair, and the quality of the food is absolutely banging. The breakfasts are some of the best breakfasts I've had, which is a fry up, which is what I generally go for when I'm away. And hash browns, you know, hash browns are one of the best inventions on this planet, and they had a tray of hash browns out every breakfast.
And today I found sugar puffs. And they're like the old-fashioned proper sugar puffs. Amazing.
Because you come abroad, don't you, to have sugar puffs. But what I'm saying is, or what we are saying is that the food was very, very good. I can't fault it. Drink, I'd probably stay away from the cocktails. So yeah, drink probably is one of the weakest kind of things about food and drink. Yeah, but I found here to be particularly kind of poor. So the cocktails are ready mixed, I believe.
Machine.
Yeah, they are just not strong at all. You don't feel like you're drinking a cocktail. It's more like a juice of some sort. Tastes very nice. Don't get me wrong. They taste lovely. A pina colada tastes like a pina colada, but I'm not convinced there's an awful lot of alcohol within those cocktails. Yeah, so basically what I was having, I had a few cocktails, of course. I was working my way through the menu, and then I thought, well, these are not really that great. So I then just went and I was just drinking Malibu and Coke, and that tasted strong, that tasted decent. So
For me, it was the sangria.
Sangria was absolutely lush, absolutely.
Loads of fruit pieces.
We had several sangrias. You know, the sangria tasted fairly strong at times, to be fair.
Yeah, I felt a bit squiffy, didn't I?
You did indeed, but the cocktails were definitely the weak part of the drinks menu, in my opinion. Let's talk about the local area. So we are literally 2-minute walk from Es Canar. And there's like a bay at the bottom where all the restaurants and the shops are. There's like a small marina, I don't know if that's the right word for it, or dock or something like that. Not a huge amount of shops, not in the part that we went to anyway.
Just have to say as well, there's a ferry there. So a ferry takes you across to one of the islands.
Oh yes, it did, yes, yeah. And there's also a train as well. You can hop on a train. I think it's a 3-hour round trip or something like that, which did seem an awful long time, but we didn't really look into that. We just kind of glanced past some info. But Es Canar, in terms of the area, just absolutely fantastic. I would come to Es Canar again. I would come to Spain again, and I never ever thought I would say that. We drank at the Bua Bar, so you would have seen the footage with the cocktails that we had there. Absolute fantastic vibe that kind of we got at that bar. It really was.
So friendly.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody here has been so friendly.
She see us looking at someone's food that had been brought out, and she come over, told us what it was, and she was really friendly.
Yeah, the Bua Bar was fantastic. We're talking of eating out last night. We did go to Rio's bar. I had a lamb curry, which was absolutely fantastic. With that, within the price, I think it was $18.95 if I recall. You get your curry, you get your naan, you get 2 dips, you get 1 papadum, and then you can have half and half with rice and chips. And the taste was just, it was very, very good. And I'm a little bit of a curry connoisseur, so I know what, I do know a good curry, to be fair. So in this one, I would 100% have. And again, the staff there, they were so welcoming, so friendly, but the food was on point. Dawn had pie and
steak and onion pie and chips and gravy,
which was good, wasn't it?
It was really nice, couldn't eat it all.
Enjoyed that. I think the only thing that I will say about Rio's, as good as the food and drink were there and the staff there is absolutely fantastic, and it seems a very popular place as well. I think it was a little bit pricey, so it cost €32 for our food. But then again, I suppose when you eat out, you are going to be looking at paying that kind of money anyway. But what a fantastic meal it was there, and I do recommend Rio's. The people were just lovely, very welcoming, and it seemed a very popular place. So Rio's, I recommend. We did also eat out yesterday, where we had, or should I say, Dawn had a very little kind of, it was a cake, wasn't it? What was it? A fruit tart and a couple of cappuccinos. I think the cappuccinos were something like €2.50 each.
And one of the best cappuccinos on
Yeah, and then Dawn's fruit tart was €3.50. I can't quite remember the name now, but we'll put it on the bottom of the screen. But what a lovely little place, and that was situated right on the corner of Es Canar, overlooking the bay. It was right next to Charlie's bar, is it? Is it Charlie's?
Yeah, it was one along from Charlie's.
Yeah, but like I say, I will put the name on the bottom of the screen. But what a fantastic thing there. Going back to the hotel, a couple of things to kind of point out is, one, you're not allowed lilos in the pool. I don't know the 100% the main reason, but I think there was an accident in a nearby pool which included a lilo a couple of years ago. And there's a big sign behind reception as well. No lilos are allowed in the pool at all.
You're allowed noodles.
Noodles you're allowed.
Kids can wear armbands, etc.
Yeah, of course, yeah. And I did mention it earlier, there's a dedicated smoking area, which is right at the very back behind the nice fountain on the grassed area. So, and that is something else.
For us non-smokers.
It was a breath of fresh air to be able to sit around the pool and not inhale or smell other people's smoke.
People were vaping around.
Yeah,
I don't know if they're meant to, but they were.
But again, compared to being at Rhoda in Corfu, sometimes you are sitting in a cloud of smoke, and that's not very pleasant for non-smokers. So it was a breath of fresh air to not have to witness or smell that at all around the pool area. One of the biggest things as well for me, I do like my tea. I do like a nice cup of tea. There's no kettle in the room. I believe that you can hire kettles from the main reception, but there was no kettles in the room. So if you are thinking of coming here, bring your own travel kettle and maybe mugs or cups or something as well. So so that's one thing to note. I was a bit disappointed with that. In terms of the room, not really spoke about the room, have we? The room's very spacious. There was two double beds in our room, immaculate. Smell in the hotel, smell in our rooms, always very, very pleasant.
Maid service every day.
Yeah, bedding was changed every day, towels was changed every day, toilet rolls were topped up every day. You can't fault it. I think I read somewhere that they should be topping up your minibar, i.e. 2 bottles of water in the fridge every day, but we never actually had that once. So that may have actually been a different hotel. I'm not 100% on that.
You can buy water in reception from vending, but it's €3.50.
Yes, I was just about...
So bring a water bottle. There are places to fill it up.
We'll talk about that in just a second. But in terms of the room, bed, a little bit firm, not quite the most comfortable. Pillows were probably the weak point in the room. They're quite long and very thin. So you kind of have to double them up. But we slept okay-ish. Aircon, that unit behind me there, as you can see, it's okay, but it's quite noisy if you leave it on throughout the day.
Not very powerful.
No, it's not, to be fair. So but in terms of the room, it has a very small balcony, which we didn't really use. We did dry some clothes out there on one of the days. But I can't really fault the room, to be honest, only apart from the kettle. In terms of the TV side, because I know TV is important to some people. The TV side, it has 6 English channels, including BBC One, BBC Two and ITV, which is fantastic, thumbs up, to be fair.
A couple of movie ones as well.
Yeah, there was, and then the rest was, I think it was French and Spanish, wasn't it, if I recall, German as well. So 6 English channels on the TV, which is always good. Again, we was at Rhoda last year. I don't think we had 1 English channel last year.
I'm hoping that's changed this year. Looking forward to that.
It was pretty poor, so it did make a nice change. Probably the biggest thumbs down for me in terms of the hotel itself is there's no on-site shop, which is disappointing. So yes, there are shops local-ish,
just up the road,
but there's no on-site shop, and I do think that they are missing a trick. I don't know whether that's just because it's a 3-star hotel, I don't know. So there are a number of vending machines that's dotted around in the main lobby, and you can buy things such as drink, crisps, chocolate. Then there's like a tech vending machine where you can buy mobile phone chargers and stuff like that.
They've got everything in that.
They've
got condoms, razors.
Yeah, there's like a little travel bag which
everything.
includes toothpaste, toothbrush. I think it was a buff to wash with or something like that as well. You know, which is all very good. There's a vaping machine as well there as well. So if you are into your vaping, there is a vaping machine. You can buy key rings off the main reception for €4, which I'm about to go and do actually. You know, so, you know, you can't really fault it, but it was a little bit of a pain not having an on-site shop. I think we've covered everything. You know, this hotel for us, or this holiday break, it was a very last minute for us. I'm not going to go into details as to why we booked a last minute holiday. We paid a total of £790 for the hotel, and that included a baggage upgrade, and then we had to include the transfers on top of that, and then we had to pay for our seats as well. So our total price probably come to around about $850, wasn't it?
Yeah, so that was hotel and flights.
Yeah.
And transfers.
Room tax, so we paid, our room tax was it €12?
€12.20.
€12, 20 cents for 3 nights here, which you can't moan at. We expected to pay room tax, and it wasn't as much as what I thought it was going to be fair. But it is only classed as a 3-star hotel, so that's probably why. Okay, so that's it. So this trip is drawing to a close now. So if you have enjoyed this video, please give the video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Subscribing is absolutely free, and it really does help out my channel more than you ever know. And drop me some comments as well. Let me know what you thought of the Hotel Caribe in Ibiza. Have you stayed here? Would you stay here? Or would you not stay here based on what you've just watched on my video? Start a conversation and let me know in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Babe, don't make a sound. 2 a.m. love, gotta keep it down. Don't wait around for a signal now. Give me some verb, I ain't talking now. You wanna ride in the 6, you wanna dine in the 6. But when I lean for the kiss, you said I'll probably send you some pics. And I'm like, hell nah, been waiting too long. Hell nah, I want that cruel love. Hell nah, been waiting too long. Hell nah, I want that cruel love. Body on my, losing all my innocence. Yeah, body on my, finding all my innocence. Yeah, body on my, losing all my innocence. Yeah, body on my, finding all my innocence. Yeah, body on my, losing all my innocence. Yeah, body on my, finding all my innocence. Yeah, body on my, losing all my innocence. Yeah, body on my, finding all my innocence. Yeah, on my, on my, on my, on my sins. Yeah, on my, on my, on my, on my sins. Yeah, on my, on my, on my, on my sins. Yeah, on my, on my, on my, on my sins. Yeah. Babe, just hit the pedal. If things go wrong, it's just incidental. My bad, never got the memo that you never have fun while you're in the limo. Yeah, you wanna ride in 6, you wanna dine in the 6. But when I lean for the kiss, you said I'll probably send you some pics. And I'm like, hell nah, been waiting too long. Hell nah,